Hello everyone, here is Valdoran. And today we will start out in the new Galaxy Hyades. Pardon if I pronounce it wrongly, but we did the jump last time. We had a few little looks, but not much. So we are pretty much in the outer rim of that galaxy. I'll continue doing missions on the way and then start moving, well, towards the galaxy center slowly first, so we can explore different types of planets and see where that brings us, whether it is one or the other place. And yeah, like always, we had a couple of days break, so at least we know that the frigates are now back in store, so we can go through all 5 missions and see what that brings in. I can't remember, but I didn't do all my refining last time because I got caught up showing a couple of things to one of you viewers, so I don't mind doing that, and feel free to use chat if you have questions, comments, and so on. So I'll just do that while we deal with the frigate missions. That would make most sense. So it seems like spring finally has reached southern England, so it's been nice spring-like weather, but unfortunately this evening it's a little bit of drizzle. So this is a combat one. There's a little bit of coins and stuff. Should take it where it belongs immediately. I need to go through some of these things, but that will be done. I am just trying to accumulate as much wealth as possible. I'm really a capitalist, and I'm just trying to get as rich as possible. And on the side, I'm hoarding everything I can. This is a long-running industrial one, so I'm not quite sure what to expect from that, but I think it would be a lot of different things. Storage augmentation is always good. Everything which upgrades things. Another storage augmentation, good. Salvage frigate module, storage augmentation. Oh, this is one more. That is kind of my lucky day, I would say. That is absolutely fabulous. And almost $1 million on top of it, so that was a really good one. So let's put things where they belong. must admit, getting real good outcome is very pleasurable. That is for trade. Goes to the starship. That goes there. That is for trade as well. That goes in with the other things. There. And that put the force storage augmentation with the one I already had. So that is really good one to get that. There's no rules that you can't be lucky, and sometimes it's brilliant to actually strike gold, so to speak. What's up, girl? And my dog comes running in, looking out of the window, whimpering. I don't know what she thought she saw. She's smart enough that if she thinks she sees someone at the door, she goes up and looks at, because you can see down to the door from the window, and she's actually checking out whether there is someone there. This is a balanced mission, and that is... Ah, now she left. Sorry, I have to close the door because otherwise we get the TV sounds in, and that is not necessarily brilliant. So, as I said, this is a balance, so it can be anything. It looks like it's a little bit surplus of coins, but everything is fine. And a rare item, I like them. They are almost exciting, I would say. 700,000 in value is not bad, and the outcome was just below $1 million, so not bad at all. This is a relatively long one. Trade often is most coin based, but it can be anything as well. Some activated emerald. More activated. As I showed Thursday evening, when you create chromatic metal, if you use the better versions of the base mineral, so copper with gold, with the yellow suns, cadmium with red, emerald with green, and iridium with blue. If you use the activated, you get even more chromatic metal with the higher it is. Just saying, so if you really need a lot of, then use activated and make that into chromatic. Got a lot of fuel as well last time, so it's really building up towards what I would like to happen. That we have a couple of stacks and we just fill them up every time. So the last one, a relatively short one, a lot of stuff, not so much coin. very often the stuff is more worth than coins. These were 4.5 million, so yeah, a whole stack of those is 30 million, so it's fine. I'm not unhappy with that outcome. So I can actually make some of these. The thing is, everything I can make makes the value higher. And it actually gives me more space as well. Those I cannot make. Those I cannot make. Those I cannot make. Star Silk is actually more trading, but sometimes you need it to make furniture and stuff. So Cryo Pump again is one with a stack is worth 30 million. So I just made 30 million by upgrading. So that was a lot of things I actually managed to create. So I probably made almost 50 million just doing that. That's not a bad hourly rate, if you ask me. Did I get all food stuff away? I think I did. Good. Now Xbox Game Pass is telling me I have free stuff. It always tells me I have free stuff. So let's see where we can send our missions today. Well, not where, because that's kind of irrelevant, but what we will get out of it. So balance, industrial, discovery, trade and combat. That's not too bad. I always send the 3-star out first because that's the one I really want to send out. So industrial, 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 and I didn't take a support because it's still 5 stars. And there is a balance among them, so I would like an industrial there as well. Here we go. I see this one would take one of these. Discovery, exploration, 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 and I do the same thing. Take a support. There we go. 5 stars, that's all fine. Trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I look if it's over 100 here, and if it is, I can take something else, and I actually, because I have a lot of combat, take a combat and put on, and that's fine. Combat. One, 2, 3, 4. Then I take a trade. and it's still 5 stars, it's over 100. Go. Then I have a balanced that need a combat, an industrial, a support, an exploration, and a trade. 5 stars, and we can send that off. And they should all be back tomorrow when we start. So far so good. Frigates sent off. And that's what we do for now. Second thing is we need to go and pick up our farm stuff. That one, I just put it there. That was wrong, but never mind. I'll correct that at some point. So this is in the new Galaxy Hyades. We are on this freighter still in Hesperia's dimension, so we just have to remember we have to go to Ukur when we go out, but we'll pick up our farm stuff first, because otherwise I forget it if I don't do it in a controlled manner. I know it's not much here, but kind of the situation that every little helps, and the thing is, it won't grow anything new if I don't take it. So as long as I take it, it will grow new stuff. And who knows, I might need it at some point. Then I need this one. For some reason it doesn't put pictures on, and I have taken the pictures. But I made 2 bases that produce things. Well, at least when it has energy, but it should be fine coming from day to day. This is actually filled up, so I put it directly on the freighter. And I have the problem here that it's midnight and no energy, so I would have to wait unless I put some carbon in. But I don't want to put too much in. As I waste most of it because I don't come back. So it's a lot of jumping around in the beginning every time now, but bear with me, and it has a purpose. It gives me materials without actually doing anything to get them. It's the kind of thing you do it once and then it just supply you. I could put more storage so I got even more, but I mean, it is not entirely necessary. I'm a hoarder, I'm not greedy. So it starts filling up, and tomorrow there will be a new lump for me, and that will be fine. So from here I will then jump to Ukur platform, and then we will continue our exploration of Hyades. When I find a nice planet, I will call my freighter to that planet so it's in the same galaxy as me. I prefer that. I need to check whether I have any unattended missions. I don't. So that is below. That is below. Below. That is over. And that is over. So that's fine. A little bit what missions are sitting here. Anything interesting? Has a +2. I actually think I'll take that and that one as well. I like warp hypercores. I do like salvage frigate modules, but I'm not starting out by fighting sentinels. That's so let's look at the lost person first. It was apparently someone who didn't pay his debt. So now I'm a Bailey. It's a nice looking ship. It's a Sea Explorer, but I like the coloring. So where did you want me to go? I think I got the planet I actually looked at. Hope it's not that one. Yeah, I was just hit by a ship. That's annoying when it don't give you the right one. There. Oh dear. Okay. Hopefully I won't have too much walking around. Temperate planet is quite nice temperatures. There might be hazards, but that's one of the things we don't always know. Even look nice. There's a sea view. Okay, there's a warm stove, so there is some so let's go here first.
Extreme Sentinel dead. Extreme Sentinel dead.
Are you standing outside?
Alert. Navigational data received.
So probably should just look what he has for sale. Certain things you might actually shop when you come to these, but not really looking at what the offers are, because I have found out these missing persons can actually run out of time sometimes. Where did he go? That way. So that's an approximate location. I'm not too keen on that, because when there's aggressive sentinels with hunts in pack, that's really one thing you need to look out for. But maybe we can see a trade station around there. Would be what we would be looking for, I guess. Experience-wise, it's the most often trading post, but okay, it says trading post, so it is.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
So you see it's counting down. So
Units received. Units received.
B show, and the seahorse. So I could kill animals on this planet, but I'm not too interested in doing so with the amount of sentinels, so I'd rather find one which is a little bit more peaceful, if I can. So what have we got there? What's another thing? Sentinel. Sentinel. Aggressive sentinels. That's all known, so high sentinel. About the moon. High sentinel. Should be a moon around it. Oh, let's look at that. That might be doable. For some reason there's a lot of sentinels in this system. I don't know if this will work out, but we will find out. There is some buildings at least, and some resources. Oh, there's a depot. Temperature. I'll go and get the pirate first. It's very cold. That's a predator. Well, that's some scanning's done. I always have to remember I have multiple things I kind of do. Then I have to remember them all. So sometimes it might seem like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then suddenly I'm doing 3 other things. But things like dihydrogen I need to take pretty much constantly if I want to do frigate fuel and so on. Resources is not overly important, I take, as I have so much in stock of most things, but again, if I don't take it, I will then suddenly run low or run out, and that's not great either, because you get this, or at least I have that feeling, if I'm low, then I will end up in a situation where I need it, and then I actually have to go out and farm it, and it's not always you can find what you really need. So you might have to fly around to a multitude of systems actually to find planets with that thing you need. So I find it better to, when it's there, you come by it, well, take some, hoard it up, and then if you need it, you have it. I always said it's better to have and not need than need and not have. Whether you agree or not is entirely up to you. You don't have to do anything in the same way I do. On the contrary, you can do absolutely opposite. You can go and farm whatever you need when you need it. You don't have to stock anything up whatsoever. And that's the beauty of the game. You play pretty much as you like. There was another deposit quite close by. Sold. I said this about soul before, it's not something you really need. Oh my god, this turned into Jurassic Park. Okay, let's go and get the soul first. I've never seen green sold, but that might be just me. But it's kind of a beautiful green color. But I guess just normal white salt would, or grayish, brownish salt would be too boring. I'm looking a little bit at the animals because I was considering if I should just farm a little bit of milk for cooking, but I can't really be bothered right now. I still haven't gotten any recipes to show off, so so in that manner, there's no rush. Actually, I only need 2 more animals. Oh yeah, I have a mission, kill 10 animals. Oh, there's only 1 left. So, any red dots? It's quite a good bonus there is when it's 10 or more. Animals on a planet when you get them all, so that's actually that. Bloody hell, that was weirdly easy. So 2,700, I'll take that. So, back to the ship, and then I will see if I can find an abandoned building. Well, I never actually investigated the shit that was where I landed, so that might be a good idea as well. It's about getting everything. I do like to get all the stuff I can. Got some spicy food today, so that has given me a little bit of a thirst. There's your word. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Okay. That was a little bit uncommon, but I'll take it. So there was a depot over there. So that means there is sentinels up. Even though there's not sentinels on the planet, but that is, they are always guarded by sentinels. So let's see if we can find an abandoned building to get our killing animals things. No, I found a distress signal. Well, worst case. Well, worst case is there's someone I have to help. Best case, it's a good ship. That's the whole. So is there a pilot? Yeah. That means I can't scan it. So, little guy, what's up? Oh, poor guy. Broken their wrist. Yeah. Flying spaceships is a hazardous occupation. You might get hurt. See, there is a lot of cacti. And even though I normally don't go looking for them unless I need them, when I come across a cluster, I actually tend to take them because it's a lot of well, cactus flesh you get out of them, and it's relatively little effort to do so. Another hazardous plant.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay.
Units received.
course, so I don't get hurt. Luckily you can actually take them while you run by them. So now it's suddenly very hot. So it shifts from one temperature to another to a third, and that's one of the tricky ones if you end up in on those kind of planets, because you actually need to be geared for all type of temperature, and I can only advise that you make sure you are. I forgot what I was actually doing. I'm taking another of these and see if I can find an abandoned building. I could, luckily. That makes it a little bit easier. Just flying towards it. I'm not going out in space because I kind of hope that the storm will disappear. But that might be a little bit optimistic. I don't know. So it actually fitted. That was kind of lucky. Is this going to be one of my kind of lucky days? That wouldn't be bad. At least that's nice when that happens. So, abandoned building, I just go in and see what's inside it. There's normally something to pick up. It might not be great or overly exciting, but well, there's always a little bit of nanites, there's always some boxes. Boxes is potluck, I would say. And then there's of course the terminal. It's probably going to say hello world again. And inside is a little gift to help me. 130 to 50 nanites. Something dashing me from the roof. I stupidly didn't check. There's another room. This time remember to check the roof, the ceiling. Ah. Well, a little bit there was. So, the mission, kill animals. I think this is the easiest way of doing it, to be honest. If I can hit them. Don't be tricked by these animals. They are actually relatively smart, and they will sometimes try to hide. So you actually have to expose yourself too much. Oh no. Oh, I got them. Okay. So don't underestimate them, and they come in numbers. That is the way they win on. Sorry, I'm just curious. Yeah, that was. So remember to use the chat if you have questions, comments, or just to say hello. It's absolutely fine. Don't have to chit chat with me if you don't want to, but if you have something, feel free. The chat is open for everyone, not only followers. So, as the tendency has been lately, I often take them if they are +2, because that actually put me closer to getting to a proper standing with these guilds. Did talk to him Sunday, yeah, and it remembers that. That's fine. What? Okay. I think that's a mistake, but going to argue. It's a nice ship, but it's only a sea, but it looks very pristine, new, nice, long-nosed fighter. I like that design. As you can see, my own is one with a long nose as well. I have another S-fighter, but this one is kind of, well, it's the one I have kitted up, and to be honest, I might at some point start kitting the others up. I have 5 slots to add, so I'll add 2 up here and 3 cargo ones. There we go. An A shuttle. There's another fighter. Oh, yeah. On my main I used to have that type. Can't remember if it's the same model. I pressed the wrong key. So I'm just doing a little bit of farming while I'm here, and it's close. It would help if I hit them, but so how much tritium do I need? How much dihydrogen do I need? I actually don't know in numbers, but the real point is you can't get too much. Because if you get too much, you'll just start stocking up, and then in times where you don't really farm anything, then you still have okay.
Orbital station coordinates received.
I'm actually very close to the core of this galaxy. I did not know. Why am I so close? I came in Sunday, and I have not jumped or anything to get closer. Well, I guess this is going to be one of those which is shortly gone through. Then, but I'm not going to go away from the call. That seems a little bit, yeah. So, as we talked about last week, I'm going to do some of the Atlas interfaces so I get those recipes so I can make the remembrance and get that over and done with. Collect some of the words. I actually don't know if they are registered as well. Find that out. Collect knowledge, the Atlas, the words of Atlas. There's not as many as there is with the other races. They have many pages of words. And you can see there's still holes in between. Even though I'm getting quite good with them. And that goes with all three of them. So let's see if I get in here. That was one, there's another one. And you can run through a lot and you don't get anything, and that's how it is. Oh. So weird enough, some of them gave warp cores, others now they don't give anything. Well, at least I get some words, so that's kind of the positive thing. If I get enough word, I might actually understand what it's really saying. I know I didn't take all of them, but I can't be bothered to keep running around. It looked like some of them actually were respawning, so... space station, where are they? So... I don't know if this is a glitch. I'm ended up so close to the core. I find it a little bit annoying, but not much I can do about it. Well, not much I want to do about that, honestly, because it's it would mean go backwards, and at this point I'm actually not interested in doing that. I'm playing to B1 and got lots of slots. I'm actually trying to just kit up my ships, get a lot of good things done, get the guild get standing with them up, and I'm starting buying this when I see it as well. I think I can afford that.
Units received. Units received.
So everything else is low price. Door number 2. What are you? Workshop, then there is a little bit of boxes, I believe. Encrypted navigation data, there's one on the other side as well. Sometimes there's boxes there, there's one not here. It's not much, but every little helps. There is a fighter. Still that one, I can't do anything with it. It's a gig station, so there is nothing in the back room. Missions. Multi-tool. On it. I'm not overly interested in the reward, but the +2 is quite good to get. Thing is, I do want to get up to highest level with all of them, so also the higher level you have, the better you get in these. Supposedly, I would say. I can't really see a pattern. But it seems like I've gone up, at least when I get cash. It is better than it was when I was lower, but whether that's the truth, I'm not sure. Why can't I get the third one? Oh well. So I'll have to go and do the missions. Is there any preferred planets for it? Well, it might be in another system, but no, it's not. Paradise Moon. Okay, that sounds interesting. Let's check. It's not a monolith, it's a ancient building, but let's have a look. Looks like a nice place. Where was that? So let's have a look at it now. We're here. There's a couple of words at least. I mixed up the two missions. Ugh. It's not the first time I do that. Oh, this information is always low. I would say sometimes look at some of the keywords in it, because when you talk to them, that can actually be helpful. Mining. That's a funny word, but it's nothing high up. It's actually quite a nice place.
Units received.
So the question is if it's on this planet or another one.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Why can't I scan them? Something is interfering. I don't know what it is.
Units received. Units received.
Where are we going for? It's never what you already have. That would be way too easy. Oh, blasted. So I was outside the atmosphere, but it didn't want to engage my pulse drive. So here is, we have to find the monolith. That way, 250. Well, let's pick up while we're here anyway. almost be silly not to. Let's learn a word more. And 118. It's probably just on the other side. That's perpinium. Which I'm not in dire need of because I now harvested on a planet, but thing is, as always, I just grab it when I see it. Just let it go into my stock. You normally don't get a lot of perpinium in resources, so it's actually never going to fill anything up unless you have loads already. Standing on a lot I didn't see. Oh, I'm slacking. That's not good. So, where was my plane then? So the thing is, I rarely actually take those things, but as I scan them, I get coins, and they might actually also give me nanites in the end. Well, they will give me some, but they might give me more when I talk to the guys in the anomaly, because they give you nanites for something. So the more you actually have found, more nanites you get. And a lot of nanites, it's good. So We have to find the one which is correct. We have another one as well. I had a hope that it would be the same place, but no, that would be too easy. Keys is what we need. Otherwise we can't open the big box. It's luckily always 3 is needed, and there is often 5 or something like that, so if you for some reason can't get one of them, don't despair, take another. Some of them might be under the bedrock and you can't get to them. Whew. Number 3, where is the big box then? Right there. Put the keys in. And didn't tell me what I got, so I'm always suspicious. Didn't I get anything? So we need a trade station now. Close, so let's just fly there. A lot of pretty illuminated plants on this moon. If that's something you're into. A shuttle. A hole. C shuttle. D scan. back to the base and hand them in. Hopefully it doesn't suddenly abandon them again. I don't want to raid. I don't want to raid. Oh, got something in me eyes. Oh. Okay. So, no space. That's it. This was the first I was in this system, and it's almost at the core. It's it's a little bit weird, but I am tempted just to go for the next jump, and hopefully we come into the start of a galaxy instead of the end. Know what it would bring with us going back. And I don't like doing that because kind of feel like it's a little bit of a loss doing so. No, it probably doesn't matter, it's just a game, blah blah blah. And I do understand that argument, but for me, going backwards is like saying that, okay, I didn't do it right, so let's try again. It's not that important. Eventually, I might come back here. Might be if I'm starting looking for specific rare ships or something in that direction. Who knows? It is like that, so...
Orbital station coordinates received.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of not going for that. It says go that way, and then I get free, look. It says I need to go that way. How far can I get? I can get to that one. Then that's what I'm doing. Getting close enough, prep for another jump. Then I would say this was a short visit to this galaxy. Don't really have any idea on how it is. It looks like I'm the first one here, so at least I get my name on one system. Well, it is what it is. No need to cry over spilled milk. I don't have any milk, so how can it be spilled? A P1 without too many slots. That would mean you would have to do a lot of missions to get that up. So that was not the right idea. Okay. I just ate a mollusk. Any of my stuff which will sell. Yep. Fine. It's not like I'm offended. And then a hydroponics bay. That is always high on my wish list. Not. Yeah, but why don't you farm the carbon? Oh, that would take too much effort for too little carbon. One carbon, go and farm onto the planet. A sea holder, a bee. I don't know what that was, what's left there. It could have been something interesting, but I didn't catch it, so. So we just follow the normal, look at the missions. multi-tool expand, but it's for radar, not really. No. Too boring or too difficult. I'm not really in for any of that. Oh, that is something I like. That is something I like. I know I can make them myself, but when they're free, they're still free. That's always a plus. Two sea explorers and the sea hauler. Getting there. Another sea hauler. Not really much useful, to be honest. You need to learn to close the door behind you, little girl. Sorry, need to close the door. Yeah, you can lay down. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, girl. You are allowed. Yeah. And she opened the door again. So if there's any TV sounds, I'm very sorry, but the rest of my family is watching TV, which kind of is quite normal, but it's a little bit noisy. Oh, sorry. The lovely animals. A toxic horror. That sounds not pleasurable. Actually looks like the planets in this galaxy is not overly nice. So might be the better just to go on to the next one. No fuel.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
There's a little bit of a issue. If you don't have any fuel, it's very hard to actually go anywhere. So jumping very quickly through this one. So this is a outlaw system. That's okay, I have nothing against outlaw systems. I actually like the old outlaw space stations. I think they have more charm than the normal ones. And of course, I cannot go everywhere on those. Of course I can go to other ones which is outlaw. They will be marked as normal. That's a big one. AC. That's so someone placed a ship on top of me. Solar sea. Something I really need. This is where you buy your exosuit slot on an outlaw. What are we selling here? I'm not buying the dihydrogen, it's 220, how much is that for them? 73,000? You know what, who gives a... Should you need Pugnium, you can very often buy that on these stations. Outlaws always seem to have it in stock. My stuff is not good. Non-tradable. I'm just looking at the missions, not that I think I'm doing them. Raid a capital ship, says good from traders. Not say seize. Deliver illegal cargo. Hunt and destroy pirates. There's 2 of them. They could just be done that. It's really... It's up to you if you want to do them, and I can't say I would say you shouldn't. It's absolutely doable. Now I have to check something if I'm going to the core here. If I am, then I will have to find the planet and change my... I am. So I would have to change ships around here. But I want to find a lovely planet to do it. Barren. Will work. But it's the usual thing. I do not want to have more damage than good is. And that I avoid by prepping myself a little bit, changing ship, changing multi-tool. Actually haven't repaired the other one from last time. It's fine because I swap back immediately when I get to the other side. Is that... Actually it is. It's cold here. Doesn't make sense that there is things which seem to be normally living in warm places. And that's the same argument as earlier. It's not that I need them in any way, that I don't go looking for them, but when I come across them, I do take them, because they're used to make stuff that is... Actually it takes a lot of these cactus flesh, so it would be a little bit silly not to just pick it up. There's a big animal there. And there's some small ones. It's a little bit funny, these planets near the core normally is plastered with bases. Which is kind of weird, it seems so empty here compared. But I might have picked the quotation mark wrong planet, who knows, because it's just I discovered it. Okay. Have not just scanned animals. Hmm. It's a little bit odd. But yes, there is something not completely. As I would expect it to be, but I guess that's very often the issue. Not everything is as you think it is. So it kind of is what makes the game a little bit unpredictable, because you're sitting sometimes with the feeling, what am I doing here? So I don't know what I need all this more dice for, but we do sometimes use it. I think I might have hit that animal. Luckily it was one of those who ran away, not attacking us when we hit them. That's another plant.
Units received. Units received.
There's more unidentified where. It picked something up, so
Units received.
there we go.
Units received. Units received. Units
Might as well get whatever we need. So I need these for a bit. To do a couple of things. So this is very So not that one. That one we could use, but I normally use one of these. It has full of everything. So it should be fine. So problem is this one cannot go to the call. For some reason I haven't got a proper drive. So I'll actually go back and swap to the other solar because I prepped that last time to do this. So it's just picking the right ship. Well, sodium is useful. Especially when you know you are going to might have to survive until you are repaired up and stuff like that. So it's funny, you can get stuck on a bit of plant that doesn't really compute always that's yeah, that's of course. This one which was prepped to go through. That is, of course, I hope, the correct one. And the drive is not fixed. Oh.
Component repaired. Technology repaired. Technology recharged.
That's of course a problem when you don't make yourself ready for these kind of things and you haven't repaired. That is absolutely unforgiving. Because you end up in situations that that's a system with no space station. I'm not quite sure if we can't get far. Oh shit. No space station, no. Kind of have to fight them. This weapon is quite potent, but very difficult to fight with. But this is not a fighter. Definitely not a fighter.
Hostile ships approaching.
Stop. No. Stop. Yeah, there is a little dog out there. I can see that. But we can't go out and play with it now. It's impossible. Oh, sorry for that. Poor little girl. She wanna play with them all.
Sentinel interceptors incoming. Technology recharge.
I am so
Hostile scan detected.
yeah, that was not smart. I'll try to get away. That's my only option here. This ship cannot fight sentinels. That's one of those. I only have one option, that's getting away. Nothing else. But it's kind of okay. No harm done. The big flowers. So I don't have anything to sell here. Which one is the bartender here? I don't have anything to sell, and I'm actually not going to do missions here because I have the wrong ship. So no, we can't. Ah, yeah, stop. I know there's dog out there. Yeah, I can. I know. You're being silly now. So I need to make sure that it's full, because if it's not, then I won't be able to do that. Come on, get to it. Come on. Free look. Let's just go. There we go. Well, goodbye, Hyades, and that would be welcome to something else. I have no clue where we're going. Kind of have no clue where I came from, so